Portland City Commissioners Amanda Fritz and Nick Fish invited the public to engage in a conversation about the future of Portland's public water infrastructure. Here's an excerpt from that meeting.
Hi, thank you. My name is Dan Berger. I'm an emergency room physician that's been practicing in Portland for the last 12 years. Despite my interest in public health, not going to talk about public health. The thing, see, I did a ton of reading on this thing, and what I uncovered was a ton of corruption that seems to be driving this whole thing. Floyd kind of mentioned that. There's this guy, Joe Blicker, who seemed to be the many executive roles in the Portland Water Bureau, including commissioner up to 1994. In 1990, he wrote this whole paper titled Convincing the Public That Drinking Water is Safe. It kind of set the stage for how to manipulate public opinion towards their favor. After 1994, when he was no longer serving the Portland Water Bureau, he went to work for MWH. And then in 2006, he went to work for CH2M Hill. And all of the no-bid, no-cap contracts have followed this guy. So in other words, he left Portland, and every contract went to MWH. And then when he went to CH2M Hill, all the contracts went to him. And while he was water commissioner, his wife, who was an Oberheimer or something like that, was already executive of one of those companies. So the whole thing continued to be integrated. And we continue to pay this individual as a consultant. So basically, we're paying this guy to sell us a bunch of stuff that we don't want. And this guy actually helped write the LT2 rule in the first place. So this whole thing is really just turned into a self-serving, it's a corporate sellout of our water, basically. And so you wonder why we're like racing to get this done before 2016. And when you look at that whole story, it's like, well, no, follow the money. So I'm curious why we're still even paying this guy as a commissioner for one. I mean, sorry, as a consultant for one. And then, two, in this type of economy, free market, why are we awarding no bid, no cap contracts to anyone, especially the company that is, admitted to federal criminal fraudulence and had so many other problems and issues in common. And I'd really love to hear Commissioner Fish talk about this because I really kind of feel like this whole issue, the water department has the authority over these reservoirs, but for some reason it's choosing to hide behind the parks department. And really the parks department, you guys have no authority over this discussion. Those are owned by the water bureau. And Nick, you've remained silent on this. Commissioner Fish, you've remained silent through the whole thing. And I would really love to hear you talk about exactly that.
Do not allow yourselves to be misled. The Mount Tabor and Washington Park open reservoirs do not actually have to be shut down. The real reason they are rushing to close the reservoirs is so that a huge corporation called CH2M Hill can privatize and monopolize our entire water system for enormous monetary gain. CH2M Hill has recently admitted to the Department of Justice that it committed criminal conduct and widespread fraud on public works projects. Why is Portland awarding no-bid, no-cap contracts to CH2M Hill? Portland's City Council can still sue the Oregon Health Authority over its having disobeyed Oregon's legislative intent in this matter. Portland City Council can overturn its own arbitrarily self-imposed deadline for decommissioning Portland's open reservoirs. And Oregon's Governor Kitzhaber can simply instruct the Oregon Health Authority to stop the shutdown. Please, educate yourselves on this most critical matter before your public resources are sold off forever.